All right, so low key, I forgot to record. I'm taking off the rear bumper off my 92 NA Miata. I'll run through what I've done so far. So to take the bumper off, you have to, let's get comfortable here. There is one Phillips head screw that goes through right there where the rear bumper and rear fender connect. Then there's also one right here, not the first hole but the second hole. You can see it there. You just got to unscrew out with the Phillips. Luckily mine weren't too rusty. Same thing on the other side. It is where is it? Where's my car? I can't see, it's bright out. Okay, so there's this nut right here, or not nut, whatever, screw right there. It goes right there. It's very easy to access. Same thing with this one right here, super easy to access. And then there are these 5 clips that you just kind of unscrew with the Phillips, and then you just pull them out. They are right here underneath the bumper. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Those are super easy. They just pop right off. And then that's the easy part. And then once you come to the, there goes my spare finish panel. Let me grab my hat so my hair is not in my face. Then the more confusing part, in order to get to these pins that are on top of the bumper, you have to take the finish panel off. So in order to take the finish panel off, you got to either loosen up or take off the tail lights. And then you have to, they're all 10 mils, is these tiny little nuts. There are, as you can see right there, there's a stud. I can poke it through a little more. There's a stud there that goes onto the finish panel. You just unscrew it. There's one there. There's one up top right here. Obviously you gotta unclip this. This is just these little tiny tabs. You just, all right, I'll show you. Put them in, they click. I just get my fingernail, pop it out, and then they just pull right out. Ignore my bleeding finger. And then you just fold that down. So there's that one right beneath the tail light. There's this one right next to the top of the tail light. You can see that stud right there. There are these black, I guess you just call them like pins. I grabbed my 1/4-inch extension bar and the hammer, and I just popped them both out. Obviously same thing on this side, stud down there, little black thing down there, and then this stud right here. These all push out. You just gotta be careful though, because of this tail light right here. You can see the finish panel goes underneath the tail light, so you gotta be able to pull that out proper. And then if you look on the finish panel, if it was gonna be on the car like so, you see there's the stud there, there's the stud there, there's the black little pin clip thingamabobber. Then you have same thing on the other side, that. And then you look in the middle, there's I'm pretty sure there's a nut underneath the license plate. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off now. And then hopefully it pops right off. So, excuse me for not having a tripod or doing this anything close to professional. I had my golf bag in the back of the Miata. So I'm gonna try using this as a tripod temporarily, if I can do so successfully. I don't know. Hopefully my phone doesn't fall into the bag. Okay, so let's take off this license plate real quick. Ooh, there goes my Phillips. Put that in my pocket real quick so I don't lose that. Take the license plate bolts off. Wow, these things are long. Holy crap, look at that, bro. It's insane. Toss that in there. Boom, toss that. Everything on this car is so easy. I'm gonna be doing my lifters next. I'll probably have a video on that. Oh, so it's just a little, kind of like a little rubber pin, rubber grommet. Okay, we're learning. Rubber pin kind of thing. I guess you just slide it up once you have these corners out and these bottoms out. Philip said, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Let me get a better angle for you guys here. Even though my butt is gonna be covered up. Is my golf club in the way? No, we're good. That's mint. That's a mint angle. Pull a Phillips head out of my pocket. I am kind of speed running this. I don't know why, but I've done it so many times already with parts cars and whatnot. So, so that goes onto the bottom piece if it wants to come out. Come on, little guy. Come on. If I sound weird, it's because I have like allergies. I'm sick right now. It's so annoying. I actually called out of work today because I didn't get any sleep last night. It was terrible. You guys don't even want to know the story. Toss this. I just remember things. So that's my bottom left bolt. That's my bottom right bolt. This pin looks like it should just slide right up if we get the finished panel out from under the tail light. See if I can pop that out. Perfect. Pop out the bottom side. The stud is still stuck down there. Or is it the stud or is it this? Oh, it's the pin. Boom, pop that pin out. Beautiful. Pop the tail light out so I got room. And it's kind of gonna be a weird angle. Everything's kind of gotta align. It's 10 times easier if you just take the taillights out. But who am I to do stuff easy, you know what I mean? We might end up taking them out anyway. No lie. All right, I'm not breaking my finished panel. We're taking the taillights out. It's super easy. 4 bolts for each, or 4 nuts for each one. I just gotta remember these. That's top. That's bottom. I already loosened all these up, obviously. That's top, bottom. Boom, tail light will pop. Actually, this might just give me enough freedom to lift the entire thing right up and out. If I can get both these studs out really easy. There we go. Okay. That's one side. Now, maybe the other side will pop. Nope, it's not gonna wanna. We're taking this taillight out as well. Hopefully you have an okay view of this. Let's double check, You really don't. I'm gonna back it up, all right guys? And now you got the whole thing. I can move it forward a little bit actually. What do you think about that? I don't know, it's not live, so. Still recording? I have space on my phone? Oh yes it is. Sorry, I totally thought it wasn't recording the whole time. All right, cool. So, top nut off. Unscrew bottom nut. Perfect. Top nut. Perfect. Oh, these are going to be weird. I'll put these on the battery. Top nut. Bottom nut. Guys, don't be afraid to smack it a couple times. You know what I mean? Sometimes the seals are really tight. It's a real. I have a really nice car, so no need to flex, but no rust or anything like that. My seals aren't that bad, so it came off pretty easy. But so this finish panel, boom. Now all it is this little thing right here. Slide it up, boom. She's out. Now, the reason why we took this off is because, like I said earlier, we gotta get the same. Oh, I had a rock in there. Holy crap! Let me put these back in temporarily and not mess up my seals, please. Preferably. Perfect. Boom, finished panel off, nothing cracked. All the tabs are safe. Still have little seals. Tab safe, tab safe, tab safe, tab, tab, tab. Everything's safe, which is good. Even though honestly, this finish panel is worse than, look at these. This finish panel still has clear coat on it and everything. It's really nice, no chips in the paint. This one's just no clear coat, chips in the paint. But it's okay, because the beater car, you know, the S2000 coming soon. S2000 coming soon. So now, we grab our Phillips head, and we're gonna take, oh, let me put this back in actually. This is, all you gotta do is line up these top ones and everything else will line up. If you can see that right there, if I am a terrible cameraman, I'll get better as time passes. Boom. Honestly, I feel like I'm going really fast because I'm nervous to record. It's gonna be 100p. So, we have these little tabs right here. They're super easy to get out. You can spin them by hand. But you literally just Phillips head. They'll unscrew a bit. I like to unscrew them all first, and then once they do that, you know the pin is good to come out. And you literally just, am I even recording? I am. Boom, and you just pop the pin right out. And that's it. I'm gonna keep these separate than those. I don't know if they're different or not. They honestly do seem a little different. The top ones seem like they're shorter, so there's really no real order, but I'm taking all those out. I don't know how to do a fast forward or anything like that, so I'm not a fancy guy. So I'm just gonna, you're just gonna watch or tap ahead a couple minutes. Look at this rock. That thing was embedded in my bumper. Should have kept it there, man, for memories. I'm not a big memories guy. I say that, but I'm recording this. I try my best, you know. Apparently one of these lights are out. I don't know what that issue is. I'm gonna have to pop this taillight out again. Just be careful with your rain seals when you're popping the taillight out. Sometimes they're trashed. And water in your trunk isn't fun, but they're also quite cheap to replace. And easy because it's 4 bolts to take the taillight out. Boom. Boom. How many are there total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 11 total. If you don't have 11, I'm sure it's really not that big of a deal because your car hasn't had them in this whole time. That wire's a little shorter than the other side. The other one hangs out real far. Oh, it's because that clip is on. Okay. Doesn't matter though. I hope you guys are having a great day. What else can I say? I love my car, man. If you're watching this, just thinking like, seeing, hey, is Miata hard to work on? Answer is no. They take a lot of abuse. I beat the crap out of this car, and it still loves me. I'm doing lifters on it soon. I have a whole bunch of, oh, I just popped that out when all right. The easiest way to go about taking these out, instead of just ripping them out by hand, is grabbing your Phillips head and just prying them up from underneath. They'll pop right out like so. I always like to keep them together because I have OCD. So Phillips head going in the pocket, get underneath, pop it right out. Try not to crack your bumper if you're going to use a Phillips head. Be delicate, you know. Work it out nice and easy. Nice and easy. I don't care too much about this bumper. because I'm going to be cutting it up when I put my rear bash bars on. See how that popped right out? That's the bumper already starting to come off. Come on, bro. Pop out. Pop out with your body. Are we for real? So this is gonna turn into like I'm trying to turn it into a drift car. I have a full LSD actually behind the camera, ready to go in. Full LSD swap, which should be sick. Can't wait for that. I really want to do the lifters first before I do that and get the bash bars on, because if you look at the front, I already crashed the car and low-key cooked the frame a little bit. It's repairable. I'm gonna repair it because I had to repair it in order to put the front bash bar on and the new front bumper I got. If you guys want to see videos on me painting the front bumper and whatnot, I already painted the bash bars. I have like a 2-second recording of that. I don't know. We kind of just do things. Me and my friends just kind of do things on a whim. So one day he was like, "Yo, we should paint your bash bars," and I was like, "Say less." Spent like $200 on materials. Not really. It was only like 100 some bucks. On like paint and whatnot, and primer. Yes, that one. All right. So now that all those are off, we're gonna put our tail light back in real quick. Again, be careful to not cook the seals. Clean this out a little bit. Get all the dirt and trash out of it so that your seals last a little bit longer. Come on. There she is. And then, boom. So you got to pull the bottom off. Obviously, I saw that you saw those tabs earlier that I showed you on the very bottom. They stick up. So you kind of either want to pull the top completely off first. Is there one more? No. You want to pull the top completely off first. Is there a thing over here? Am I crazy? Okay, you gotta pull the bumper forward on the side, and it should pop out. Unless I'm just straight. Special. Am I crazy? No, there's a lot of tab going on there. And I can't see it either, which sucks. Let me get underneath here and see. I'm gonna move the camera so you can not really see what I'm doing, but get an idea. My phone's gonna overheat. Holy crap, it's hot. If I stop recording, you know why. Okay, that's actually, I'm gonna move it over into the shade so it doesn't overheat. Big brain. So this tab right here, where you take the Phillips head out, has to slide. If you can see, it slides forward and backwards. You gotta slide it enough to where it will pop out. It is just, oh, that's all it is? Okay, never mind, I'm done. Phillips head, is it in my pocket? No? Where's my 10 mil? 10 mil. Grab a 10 mil, loosen up the plastic. There's a black plastic that stops gravel and crap from getting in. Loosen that battery up, and once that's loose, see my organization. I got my metal bowl right here with my top and bottom bolts for the left and right side. This one goes on the top because it's the top bolt on the technically the right side. Okay, so now with that plastic loose, I can just. Okay, I'm back. I keep stepping on this. I gotta stop. My phone, literally, I swear, as soon as I said it overheated and I turned my back to go show you I pulled this part off, it freaking overheated. I stuck my phone in the fridge. We're back though. So I popped this part out. All I had to do was unbolt this 10 mil, pull this forward, and the bumper slid off. If you could see right there, it slid off this metal tab, right forward off this metal tab, and I just popped it off to the side. That's off. We're gonna do the same exact thing on the other side. Let's not step on any of these things. I'm no joke, this is my tripod right now. I'm sticking my phone right here and it's working perfectly. So I'm not gonna stop doing it. All right, I'm gonna get a better angle on that. There you go. Let me grab my pen now. Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna clean these up first because I am actually gonna start breaking them and I don't wanna do that. There should be 11, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 11. All right, cool. 11, yeah. Those are top. 10 mil on the ground over here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we're going down. Oh, I lied. Can we just slide this one off? Like, is it gonna be nice to me? Or is it not gonna be nice? It's so close. How far do I have to go? It should pop. Okay, it's not gonna be nice, guys. But you see how it works. You gotta slide it off. I already took this off on the other side. This one's a little bit rusty. I cannot rye. Clean it off a bit. Pop this off. Right. You know how to do it. You know how to do it. We live in Jersey. We ain't got the luxury of not having rust. Like, wow, that wheel is destroyed. Good thing these things are cheap. We don't have the luxury of Florida no rust, you know what I mean? This thing is not, well, it was garage kept, but now it's not. Slide that forward, out to the side. And we are Gucci snakes. Okay, so now we gotta unplug these side lights. We can obviously, I'm gonna pull the whole bumper off first. So the way you do that, you just slide her down, grab onto this, inch her down, inch her down. Oh, see that? See that? There we go. And she's off. Now you just, these are just twist and pulls. You just twist them, pull them right out. Again, twist, pops right out. And the bumper is off. Toss that over here. Boom, bumper's off. Now, the whole goal of this video is to put my rear bash bar on. So that's what we're gonna full send for. I have never taken these things off yet. So we're going to be doing that on an adventure together. But the bash bar should bolt up right. I don't know if you can't really see properly because the camera, okay, it should bolt up to that little plate. You see the outline goes, cuts right there, goes down to the side. There should be bolts that go like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on the frame itself. So we gotta take these out. I don't know about this metal bar. I think this comes out with it. Is there anything underneath? Let me check that real quick. Okay, so there is this underneath. Oh yeah, so here, this is where the bash bar will bolt in. Right here. So we got to take this nut off, that nut off, all the way up there. And there should be one more, maybe, yeah, and on the other side, right here. Boom. And the bash bar should bolt up to that. So I don't even actually take this whole plastic thing apart. It's all one piece. So we're gonna get, let me take this. This goes underneath the tire so that my tire gets a flat. Get the extension bar because it's deep in there. It looked like a 14. Where's my 3/8? Right here. It did look like a 14, but I cannot like 100% guarantee it. I'm gonna put this down here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Screen down because I'm a psycho. Oh, that's a 10 mil. 14 deep socket. Let's see if I guessed correct. Honestly, I might need to put the extension on the impact because that thing is deep in there, man. Pause. No. Let's see if I can crack these. I might have to toss the camera down for this. Is it a 14? Oh my gosh, it's actually 14. That's crazy. Oh. Whoa! You saw that? I had my 3 fingers on it. Sheesh! We love this car, bro. No rusted. I mean, the nut is a little rusty, but it ain't that bad. That's crazy. If I tried doing this on my truck, the nut wouldn't even be there. It would just be rust welded together. All right, so this is, I'm gonna lay it out on the diagram on the floor. This is bottom right. Boom. Now we go underneath the car. Oh my gosh. To the back side right here. Oh, there's one more up there. So there's 4 bolts total. I think the front is 3. Oh my gosh, what ease. Oh, dude, this car is so worth it. Oh my goodness, I'm in love. Oh, I don't know where that one went. GG's, my hat fell off too. And I'm sitting on the other nut. Okay, this is bottom. Sorry, I'm just, boom. Bottom left, bottom right. Now we gotta go to the top. I don't know how we're gonna fit. Can we even fit the, we might be able to fit it in there. Pause. Come on, just pop right off. Oh my goodness. I actually love this car. I'm in love with this car. Let's just go straight for the other one. One-handed. I know, this is like, at least you guys are seeing it in real person, like in real time. This is like Chris Fick's video where like, he's like, so all you have to do is take these 4 nuts off, and then he just cuts and they're off and you didn't see a struggle at all. Normally you would see a struggle for me. If I was working on my truck, you would see a struggle. This is top in my diagram right here. This is bottom left, bottom right. And then we're gonna have top left and then top right. This is how my brain works. We're getting in there with my hand, unbolting this bad Larry. What else am I gonna do? It's doing the same thing on the other side. It should have literally popped right off the car. Okay, diagram, top right. This side's done. It does indeed just literally slide right out. Beautiful. Let me grab my hat again, because I'm gonna look like a doofus. Gotta get a haircut real bad. Real bad. Here's my diagram. Look again. Top right, bottom right, top left, bottom left. Oh, I need the ratchet. That would be helpful. And going down. What is that from? Going down. An airplane. Oh, these are so easy to access too. Look at this. What can we do with one hand again? Oh, the exhaust hanger's in the way. But that's okay, because we do it one-handed, baby, one-handed. Oh my goodness, you guys, you have no clue how big the smile on my face is. How easy this is to work on right now. That's why you gotta love Miatas, man. All right, let's get in on the other side. I might use the camera actually to try and find them. Ooh, hello. That is the toe point. Where? Okay, they're right there. I'm like hugging the exhaust with my cheek. Pause my face right now. Break that one loose. And I actually can't see the other one, so. Oh, that sounded nice. All right, boom. I think an ant is biting my neck right now. Okay, that one's loosened up. Hat on, always priority. We're gonna try and POV this. Boom. Oh, there's my finger. How'd that come out? Ooh, she's a little tight. But it's okay, because we call it invulnerable. It's skin that you really can't feel much anymore, so you can just grip. All right, we're gonna go, that's bottom right. Oh my goodness, how am I fitting my hand in this? I'm still getting bit on the neck. I'm telling you right now, I'm getting bit in the neck by an ant. and you can't see anything, and I can't see the ant. But, oh my gosh, look at me. Here we go. My hand is all the way up there. I feel like, what are those doctors that like, they do like the cow bursts where they have to like stick their arm all the way in the cow? That's what I feel like right now, but just my hand. Okay. That one's coming off, almost off, fully. All right. Where's the other nut? Okay, nut is right there. You see that? Boom. That's top right. And now we can get out from under the car. Okay. Grab the ratchet. My chicken legs are out right now. I've been wearing a lot of jeans recently. Boom. Dude, unthreading these by hand is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Boom. Bottom left. Oh, this one's still on there quite, but it's okay, I got invulnerable. Boom, boom. Oh, it's getting tight. Gah. Grip strength, baby, grip strength. I'm literally grabbing it like, whoosh. That's what I'm doing. All right. It's actually a really nice day. It's like a sweat, but it's because I'm working that I'm sweating and not because it's hot. All right, now this whole thing should literally just... Oh, there's a little clip right there that I gotta take out. See that wire? You see it, you see it? Oh, it's done. Okay. How am I gonna run that wire? This should be interesting. Oh, there's a clip. I'm just dumb. Okay. Clip, push down. Nope, not gonna do that one one-handed. Okay, 1 second. Can I face it? Oh my gosh, I'm a genius. Okay, you saw me take it off. That's good. Ooh, that didn't sound good. It's fine, it was just hitting that. All right, now this is off. Sick. W. Now, you can see where it's gonna mount up. We got two bowl, obviously it's gonna be, wait, how is this gonna mount up? Do I need studs? I mean nut, I need nut and bolt. Huh? Does this mount? How does this come off? You're seeing the live process right now. I might need how does this make sense? Okay, so let me just go grab the bash bar and I'll explain after I grab the bash bar. All right, guys, it's thundering, about to absolutely storm like crazy, but we got the bash bar. I was right. I did indeed need, this is not the bolts. I have the bolts in my pocket right here. I did indeed have bolts, or need bolts. The bolts are from, they're limitless bash bars, but they were at my cousin's house. Not my cousin's house. My cousin was just here though. They were at my best friend's house where I was storing these for a little bit, and I forgot. So now that I have everything I need, we can get this camera set up real nice. Hopefully it doesn't start downpouring on me. If it does, I might honestly just straight work through it. That's a perfect angle. Look at that angle, bro. Oh my goodness. This is my new metal bowl for all these bolts. I'm pretty sure this is for the rears. It would make the most sense. There's 8 of them. Make sure. Yeah, the wind's building. Wind's coming, boys and girls. So that has to go on. All right, we're doing this right now. Let's just get it on. My hands aren't too dirty. In fact, I have a towel. Perfect. Grab this, which is right here. Start lining it up. Oh yeah, boys and girls. It's time. Holy crap, I'm so hyped for this. How am I gonna do this? Ooh, let's not break anything. Ooh, that's lightning. You guys hear that? Oh my gosh. We're getting the video done. Screw you, weather. You don't even know who I am. I am gonna start panicking though if I start to screw this up. Because I mean, it's really not going to be affected much by the rain, but I do have to put the taillights back in. But I still have to put the rear bumper on. And the finish panel. We'll see. Dang, this bar sits really high. Luckily, I can kind of fit in here though with the with an impact, which would be really nice. Okay. Beautiful. Let's put the rest on, and then we'll get the good old. What was a hair on it? Nasty. The old impact on it. Get the hair off. Oh, that's disgusting. What are we doing here? What kind of production do you think this is? This ain't no driveway production. This is Mint Fabworks production, bro. I don't even know what that means, I'll be honest. I'm just talking to try and fill time so you guys don't click away. Not that this video will go anywhere, but this is the start, you know? I gotta start somewhere, and oh my gosh, I kicked one of the nuts into the, oh my word, now they're all mixed up. This is what happens when you don't organize properly and you just leave stuff all over the floor and then come back. Well, why don't I just crack that? That's really bad. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, this is the start, you know? I wanted to do this for a while. I've been afraid to do it for the longest time, thinking, hey, I need better equipment, I need my neighbor just passed by. His name's Scott. I used to be friends with him when I was a kid. And now I'm just like, I just have to do it and start small, because you're not starting big. Oh, it's starting to rain, guys. It is starting to rain. All right. Well, since it's starting to rain, we're going to cut that short, even though I just got all the bolts on. We're going to start putting the finish panel back on, which is this one, and then the tail lights. Do I need to put the finish panel on? Yeah, we're putting the finish. Do I put the finish panel on? Yeah, it's gonna leave holes, right? Yeah, that goes into the cap. All right, we have to put the finish panel on. Tail light out. Just let that hang out there for a second while this thing gets put where it needs to go. Wow, it is really starting to rain, guys. It's all right. It's only my daily. It's only my daily. That's what you gotta remember. You know, sometimes you gotta come up with excuses for yourself to keep going. Wow, what is this? It's a motivational speech now, guys. Tail lights going back in just because of the rain. Even though the trunk is open, that really makes no sense. Okay, tail lights. Beautiful. All right, now this can all start to be bolted back on. This is top. The reason why I'm bolting this back on is because of the rain. Because there are seals in these taillights that stop water from getting in, and that is what I'm trying to stop. Because as you can hear, it is starting to rain. And I personally don't like having to dry out my interior. Although I've had to do it many times. Oh, I'm putting a nut over a nut. What am I doing? I'm rushing. I gotta calm my brain just a little bit. Finish panels on there, good. Let me close my door. My soft top doesn't leak, that's great. I am gonna be staying out here in the rain. That is for sure. So I'm just gonna keep recording. Maybe the rain will cool the camera off. This serious echo again, that's crazy. Finish panel top bolt goes on. I know you guys probably want to see what I'm doing. Honestly, I'll let you. So we just bolted all of that back on. The finish panel bolt or nut down there. These two nuts. That top nut, that top nut, that top nut. Okay, I gotta start speeding up. I can't lie. Because it is really starting to rain. You can hear it. And the garage is open and my golf clubs are getting wet. Sorry, let me focus on recording and not focus on panicking because it's starting to rain really hard. Yeah, my entire back is already soaked. I'll show you guys my shirt afterwards. This is gonna have to be left for another day. Well, technically we did do the job. I wanted to put the rear bash bar on. We got the rear bash bar on. My tools that are electronic are sitting out in the rain. All these bolts are on, which is great. Now we do a little bit of torquing, only on the ones that really need it, which are, oh yeah, water's starting to come in, guys. Heavy, heavy. Water's starting to come in heavy into my car already. Oh my gosh, well, I really gotta start doing this faster. What am I doing here? That one's tight. That one's tight. Pull this tab off. If it wants to come off, please, I beg you to come off. All right, I'm just closing the trunk. If I close the trunk, maybe it won't rain. We're gonna check. Closing the trunk. Let's see if it keeps pouring in there. Golf clubs are going inside. This is raw, this is real, okay? Nobody else is gonna show you footage like this. Tools, again, half closed. Oh my gosh, there's stuff everywhere. Okay, let's start collecting. All my tools, soaking wet. It's okay. They're rust free for now. In the garage. Finish panel in the garage. Soaking wet. That's gonna get cracked. We're gonna move that down a little further. Bumper, I'm gonna bring it in as well because I don't want it to get scratched more than it already is clapped out. This doesn't really mean anything to me, so I'm just gonna put it back here in the dryness. Close this gate. Holy schmack molies, cuz! My windows are up, right? All right, let's get... I'm recording terribly. Sorry, my bad. It's only 11 minutes though, it's not that bad. Tools. These are my extension bars. Where's my ratchet? Oh, it's definitely leaking into my car. All these plastic things can go right here. And the other plastic things for the bottom can go up top, right here. And then there's the random nuts that I don't need anymore because I got new hardware. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these 1, 2, 3, and 4, they're all the same, so it doesn't matter that much, and I won't need them anymore. So I got brand new hardware. I have wires hanging out, which is not good. Which is gonna just have to, it's just gonna have to happen, I guess. I'm gonna close up. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, goodbye. Am I gonna close the garage? Yeah, I'm gonna close the garage. And then the ratchet's in there that I need. My phone is soaking wet. I can't even see the screen. All right, we're gonna pop the trunk. It's raining so hard, bro. It's not really raining that hard, but it's rain, and I don't want to work in rain. Is it leaking bad? It is consistently leaking. All right, we're tightening these up. Can you see? I'm prioritizing you guys over my own car. Okay? Just know that. Just know that. You can't see anything. All right, there you go. I have a towel, right? I left a towel in there. Whatever, I'll grab a towel from inside. All right, guys, I had to delete an app off my phone to keep recording. It ran out of storage. I tightened up all the bolts on the inside, but my car is still wet on the inside, so I got a towel, and I'm just wiping it down, make sure it's not soaking wet. You know, gotta be somewhat responsible. And I'm gonna leave that in there, and it's done. The bash bar is on. My phone's soaking wet. My phone's completely out of storage. This is gonna get uploaded tonight. It's Monday. I don't know the date. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. July, late July, 20 something. 30th maybe. It's on. Okay, it's sunny out, but it's pouring rain. Those bolts are down there for the rear bumper. Those are fine, I don't care that much about them. But it's on. I'm hyped. Now I just gotta figure out what I wanna do and how I wanna cut my bumper and stuff like that. And I gotta torque. Don't let me forget in the comments, please. If like one of my family members is watching this, text me. I have to torque those bolts down, those 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 on the other side for the bash bar because I didn't torque them down yet. I gotta use my impact for that. Somebody please remind me to do that. All right, I'm gonna hopefully edit this and upload it tonight. Peace out.